Okay, the Bible. And it's as if over here also, these pillars over here, with the words, you see the letters on top?
Yeah.
These pillars. Letters, it's because exactly where the tower of the police station stood. Okay, that was exactly the same location of the police station. Yeah, this is the police station over here. Guys, this is how it looked like before October 7th. This was October 8th. Okay, October 8th. Oh yeah, and of course, now as it's a monument. What happened over here? As I said, the first thing that was attacked on October 7th was the communications, the main junctions, and the police stations and army bases. This is the police station of the whole region. Now we're talking about a holiday, Simchat Torah. Not a lot of people are here on the base because this is not a whole vacation. So at 6 o'clock in the morning also, there were about 7 people on the station, that's it. Most of them even women. Seven. And of course, you have cops patrolling the city. So you have a situation. Okay. Now he's a good guy taking care of this monument of the road. Okay. Exactly. So that we'll get to it in a second. So you have over here. This is the police station. Attack and the first invasion of pickup trucks, like you see over here. This is what we saw on the news at 8 o'clock in the morning. I was shocked seeing a pickup with terrorists, 1, 2 pickup or 3 pickup trucks in the city of Sderot. What's going on here? We never imagined this in the worst scenario. In a city of Israel, yes, we're used to missiles, we're used to all kind of other situations, but not in a physical invasion into our cities. And this is 4 miles from the northern part of Gaza. It's very close. How long does it take to drive 4 miles in a car? When you open up when you of course break out the fence. Smart fence, by the way. Okay? Even less.
4 minutes.
Okay? So as we said, because this is the main base of security, it was attacked first. 66 cops from all the region were killed, and 60 people from the city of Sderot were killed also. Talking about also 11 old people. They were on the way to Dead Sea Spa in the morning of October 7th, and the minivan, the pickup truck came, shot all the people dead. Boom. A car passing by over here, on the way. Now guys, we're talking about a time of missiles. Now people used to missiles. So a couple, Russian couple, living in Sderot, young couple, had 2 babies, 2 kids, young kids, 6 and 2. Okay, we're used to these sirens. Okay, now sirens, which means missiles. We're gonna go now to our in-laws and our parents in Tel Aviv. Okay, let's pack up our stuff and go. On the way, they drove through this road and didn't know that this building was already attacked by the terrorists, occupied by the terrorists, because the terrorists had maps of the police station, exactly where the security room is, where the gun room is. They got intelligence, and they occupied the whole police station. So actually you have a situation where you have sharpshooters of the terrorists on the building of the cops. So when people come over here and say, oh, it's a safe place, it was not a safe place. It was a deadly place. It was a dead zone, it was a fire zone. They drive through here, and the parents were shot. Well, the mother was shot. Sorry, the father was shot beforehand, and the junction before, and the mother was shot right where the bus is parking right over here. And the car just stopped on the side. And then you hear screaming of 2 big babies in the back of the car. So an amazing guy called Rami, a cop, coming from the other side, coming from like the other side of the street, goes running to the car, hears the baby crying, shouts at the kid. By the way, this is on YouTube. I'll show it to you, I'll send you a link. Comes in and said, opens up the door, and this young, beautiful girl, 6-year-old girl, says, are you from Israel? Are you from the good guys? Are you from Israel?
Yes, exactly.
What happened over here?
The girl asked?
The girl asked. He picks her up. He says, you were safe with me. Come with me. No. My younger baby here. I have a baby here. Her younger brother, 2 years old, crying after her 2 parents were shot in front of her in the front seats. Right over here. Rami picked the two babies up, across the other side of the road, was shot on his butt and his back. 3 bullets, guys, in his body, but he continued walking until he just fell down to the safe zone where the command would start to be, and he saved the children's life. That's one story. We tell more stories. The special forces called Yamam of the police, after this building was attacked and controlled by the Hamas, heard screaming from the top of the roof of the police station of cops stuck over there. Not all the cops were like special forces and high-end cops. Some guys are just secretaries answering phones. Hello, this is police, right? No one's all training. They went to the top of the floor and they brought a pickup truck and like a tractor, and they went up with the truck, and you see those on YouTube, and they saved those people's lives. And when they saved the people's lives, 2 of the soldiers were killed. I don't get it. Is it worth it to die for someone else's life? Is it worth it to die to save someone else's life? I think that's a good moral question. But if you ask every person who works in security in Israel, they say yes, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. That's my job. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So after a few hours, this station was controlled by, we could not be attacked and re-controlled by the IDF or the police. They decided to bring a tank to destroy it and to bomb it. And also an Apache aircraft came and just destroyed it from the top. Because there's no more cops in the police station. Imagine IDF tank shooting a police station in Israel. How crazy is that? A place that symbols safety, symbols the goodness, and helping other people.
And they were terrorists inside.
They were terrorists inside. They were stuck and they were only terrorists inside. And they found, of course, when they asked the police, they were released from the roof. If all the cops were killed, they said for sure the cops were killed. So they bombed the place when they knew only terrorists were inside, not the hostages. They say they put 4 pickup trucks, which means plus minus 28. 28. Now, other cops were invading these areas too.
Like there were no other options to go inside.
No other options, because other options to try to take the building in one piece. No, what happened? So that monument over there is actually talking about separate names of the people who were killed in the city of Sderot. On the right are the cops and police people, and the left is the citizens of Sderot that were killed on October 7th. And when we go back to the bus, just walk through this valley over here. Guys, we're walking in a
These are the names of the citizens of Israel that were killed. And there were some visitors as well. And after the attack on Sderot, the nation and the land began the Swords of Iron War. This is a monument for those that lost their lives, saving this kibbutzim. And we came here 2 years ago to bear witness, and we are here to also bear witness of how the Israelis, how the Jewish people rebuild their lives and don't engage in victimhood. That, oh, they attacked us, so we're never going to be able to live and we want revenge. No, the Israelis, the Jews, they don't do that. And that's what makes them different.
Let me ask you, we were here 2 years ago. What did you see here? Remember?
Yes, so we were right here when a missile was attacked,
Yeah.
came on us from Gaza. They broke the ceasefire. They started the war. And again they started the war. And we had to hide. For the Israelis,
We had to
the
hide
residents,
there. There's a
we were
park
there in
there.
front. We were hiding under the playground where the kids would play. And we spoke to this Israeli woman, and she said, I lost my mom in the morning, I lost my nephew, but the people who attacked us are neighbors, and we still want peace with them. And when we heard her and her desire to build peace, you can imagine as Muslims, we felt very ashamed. that all we think about is revenge, revenge, revenge. This whole victimhood narrative against Israel is based on resentment, revenge for what?
Okay, so what was here now that there's a monument?
Now there is a monument.
Beautiful, but okay, so what was here? Remember what was here?
There was a police station here which was attacked, and we asked our guide what happened to the security on the 7th, what happened to the idea, and he said their plan was such that they sent 2,000 terrorists into Israel to take down the communication center of Israel, the police station and the security. And when they did that, they completely cut off the communication. And so the people in the kibbutzim could not contact anyone. And that is why Hamas was able to get into a lot of these kibbutzim on a day that was holy. And if it's holy for the Jewish people, it's holy for the Muslims. We believe in the Torah. It was a day where Jews celebrate the writing of the Torah.
They also killed Muslim people.
Simcha?
They also murdered Muslim people.
They also murdered Muslims that we heard from the Negev, the black Muslims.
Also from East Jerusalem, people that identify as completely Palestinians.
Yeah.
They also murdered them. It wasn't war about Palestine, it was just jihadists.
Yeah.
It was jihadi mindset that is also attacking innocent Jews today. Whether you are in Australia or whether you are at Harvard University, just a smart scholar, and if you're Jewish and you're wearing a kippah and you're wearing a Star of David, you are, you're at risk of attacks from the Islamists. And that's why we're here, to fight the Islamists. And to say, yes, we're Muslims and we are for Israel. Israel is here to stay.